Hi, my name is Shanti, and this is a standing-based yoga sequence to strengthen the legs, to stretch our achy legs, and to find balance between the right and left sides of the body. So you'll need a chair, and maybe a block or a thick book, and a belt or tie. So we'll start by standing in mountain pose, Tadasana. So we have the feet hip distance apart, feet kind of underneath the hips. And we try and straighten up the body. We try and find the weight evenly on the soles of the feet. So lift up the toes, spread them out, and just replace them back onto the floor one by one, starting with the little toe. Just do that a couple of times, lifting up, separating, and just planting little toe, fourth toe, third toe, second toe, big toe back onto the floor. And once you've done that and found some width in your feet, then maybe holding onto the chair, you can close your eyes and move your weight forward and back a little bit to find how it feels when you press the heels and how it feels when you press the balls of the feet into the floor. So we want our weight somewhere between the balls and the heels, and we want to spread the weight from the inside to the outside. So imagine there's four corners of your soles of your feet, underneath the little toe side, underneath the big toe side, and either side of the heel. So we want the weight distributed evenly through all of those 8 points. And then once that really feels spread out and grounded, we want to try and lift the kneecaps a little bit, tightening up the front of the thighs. If you're lifting the hips a little bit in towards the belly. And then lengthening down the lower back and pressing the weight into the heels. And then once your pelvis is stable, you're going to try and lengthen up from the hips to the armpits, lifting the sternum, and then open through the collarbones, letting the tops of the arm bones roll back a little bit, and then the shoulder blades drop down towards the tailbone, towards the heels. And then hopefully you can close your eyes and have a little bit of stability, but always have a chair there just in case. And then take some deep breaths. So if it's hard for you to be still and comfortable with your eyes closed, you can just fix your eyes on a point in front of you. You're going to have a hand on the chair to steady yourself. But feel the weight really distributed under the feet. And feel strong and stable as you breathe in and breathe out. So we'll just stay here and breathe a few breaths. You want to take about 3 or 4 breaths, imagining that you're breathing into the sides of the body. So as you breathe in, it's like the side ribs are moving towards the upper arms. So you're really expanding laterally. So take a few breaths, really expanding laterally. Really full deep breaths in and out. And now take a few breaths, imagining expanding from front to back, so the sternum moving forward, the space between the shoulder blades moving back as you breathe in, and breathing out back to centre. A few breaths like this, expanding from front to back. Slowing the breath down as much as you can before we start the practice. Good, and then a couple of breaths, top to bottom expansion. So if you imagine that a hand on the chest and a hand on the lower back, as you breathe in, the hand on the chest lifts up and the hand on the lower back moves down. And as you breathe out, you just move back to centre. So a few breaths, just imagining that you're expanding top to bottom. Last time. Good, and then a couple of really deep breaths now, trying to combine all 3. So close your eyes, and as you breathe in, imagine that you're expanding laterally from side to side, front to back, and top to bottom, all at the same time. And then as you exhale, it's like you're expanding a balloon in all different directions. As you exhale, it just comes back to centre. And then one more time like that. Inhaling, expanding, side to side, front to back, top to bottom. And then up from the neck. So take a deep breath with the head centered. And then as you exhale, just drop your chin slowly down towards your chest. It's almost like you're bringing your throat back. Hold the head down here. Just take a few breaths, checking that you're relaxing your shoulders, that your tailbone's still nice and long, lower back's long, that your collarbones are still open, tops of the arm bones moving back, shoulders dropping down. You're just stretching the back of the neck. And then next time you inhale, just center the head. So bring the chin back level, and then as you exhale, keep raising the chin up towards the sky. So don't let the head hang back, just stretch the chin up. And then as you inhale, back to center. Exhaling, bringing the throat back and the chin down. Inhaling, centering the head. And then exhaling, chin up to the sky. Inhaling back to center. And exhale here. And then we'll do the ear to the shoulder on either side. So inhaling position. Exhaling, drop the right ear down to the right shoulder. Just keep the shoulders relaxed. And then inhale it back to center. Exhale, drop the left ear down to the left shoulder. And inhale it back to center. So make sure the shoulders aren't lifting up to meet the ear. Just follow the breath. Breath is nice and slow and deep. That 3 deep breathing we did at the beginning. Inhaling it back to center. And exhaling as you're increasing the stretch. So as we exhale, we're relaxing the body, so we're relaxing at the same time as increasing a stretch. And then an exhale, just drop the chin down to the chest, just to neutralize that. Inhale back to center, exhale here. And then last one, we'll be turning the chin towards the shoulder. So we keep the chin level, parallel to the floor. We're just turning the head around. So inhale to begin. And exhale, turning the right ear towards the right shoulder. And inhaling the chin back to center. Exhaling, chin to the other side, keeping the shoulders level, not bringing the shoulder forward. Inhale to center. So it doesn't matter how far your head moves, but just keep it so that it's just this neck joint that's working. Don't involve the shoulders or the chest. Last time, exhaling. And inhale, and then again to neutralize, exhale, drop the head down. Good, take a deep breath here. Exhale and sigh. And then bring the head up, bring your hands to the shoulders. And as you inhale now, bring the elbows together and up. And then hold the breath and take the elbows back, squeeze shoulder blades towards each other. And then exhale, drag the elbows back and down. And that's one full circle, one full cycle. Inhale, together and up. Hold the breath, squeeze back. And exhale, back and down. One more time. Inhale, together and up. Hold the breath. And exhale, back and down. Now we'll go the other way. So inhale, elbows back and up. Lifting them up and exhale together and down. And 2 more. Inhaling. And exhaling. Through the nose if you can, with the mouth closed for the breath. Good, and then release the arms, just take a deep breath. And then just come sideways so that your hands are on your chair, feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart, bend the knees slightly, and we'll just loosen up the spine. So inhaling, just going to lift your head and your tail. And with soft arms, squeeze the shoulder blades back towards each other and stick the tummy out. And then exhale, you're going to push the chair away from you, curl your tailbone under, open up the shoulder blades really wide, tuck the chin under. Inhaling, arching the back. Exhaling, curling the spine. So you curl the pubic bone towards your chin. Inhaling, shoulder blades squeeze together, head and tail up. Exhaling, curling, and really arching the spine like a cat. One more time. That feels so good. You can can do this any time in your life whenever you feel really tight and stiff in the back. So just holding onto the chair, just try to loosen up the toes now. You can try without the chair if you want. Really, you're feeling really strong and you want to work harder on balance. Just having the chair there sometimes helps. And then just rolling the ankle one direction and then the other. And then just flexing and extending the knee joint just a few times. And then just doing some circles to open out the hip. At this point you might want to feel the chair there. And just do 3 times going outwards, and 3 times going inwards. Just see if you can find your stability on your standing leg, but know that the chair's there if you need it. And then plant that foot. Do the same thing on the other side. So just stretching the toes, the ankles. Flexing and extending the knee joint a little bit. Again, the chair's always there if you need it. And the hip joint, make sure you don't bash your knee into the chair. Oops. Just enjoy the wobbles. And closing the hip 3 times. Very good. And then planting that foot down. Just taking the other knee and squeezing it as much as you can. Squeeze it in. Squeezing that knee in. And release. And then just stretching the spine laterally. So if you're feeling okay, stretching your arms up, you can take them up, you can stretch the palms up, drop the shoulders, make sure the tailbone is nice and long, and then stretch over to one side. And if this is too much for you to do one side and the other like this, then you can just stretch up the hand on the ribs or by the ear, and then working your way to stretching over like that, depending on how you're feeling and how strong a stretch it is. There we are. So now you're going to just step away from the chair a little bit, just so that you'll be able to take your arms wide. You're going to take the arms out wide as you breathe in, and then as you breathe out, you're going to bend your knees, softening, and come down as far to the floor as you can. And then as you inhale, you're going to sweep your hands up your legs and straighten your legs, and keep your hands on your shins. And when your legs are straight, lift the chest. And then as you exhale, bend the knees and slide the hands down and lower the chest down. Now you're going to drop your bottom, and as you inhale, sweep your arms forward. Raise them off the floor and lift the chest. And push your feet into the floor. And as you exhale, bring your hands down. I'm going to do another 2 of those. So inhale, stretch your arms out and up. Stretch and look up. Bend the knees. And as you exhale, just soften the whole body down to the floor. And then slide the hands up the legs, straighten the legs. Inhale. Hands on the shins, and then when the legs are straight, lift the chest. And then exhale, bend the knees and lower the chest. And then keep dropping the bottom as you reach the arms forward. As you inhale, lift the chest, strong legs, and then press the feet down. And exhale. And last one like this. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Bend the knees and exhale. The floor. Inhale, halfway lift, sweeping the arms up, lifting the chest. Exhale, fold. Drop the bottom, inhale, sweep the arms up. Press into the floor. And exhale, drop the hands down. Good. Then you're going to come sideways again, so that you can hold onto your chair. You're going to bring your left foot quite close to the chair, pointing to the side. Now you're going to take your right foot as far back as you can, and the heel is going to be off the floor. You're going to press into the back heel, and you're going to lower down so you've got almost a right angle. You don't want your knee going further than your foot, so the knee is above the ankle, and then as much of a right angle as you can here. You don't want too much of an arch in the lower back, so it's okay to bend this back leg and keep this length here. So you're pulling your pubic bone towards your ribs. And then if you can find some sort of stability here, you can bring your hands into prayer position. If not, it's okay to keep your hands there. And then just really sinking down into this stretch. And then maybe taking one arm or both arms up, inhaling, and then exhaling. Keep the legs where they are. Press both feet into the floor and reach forward. You can hang out here on the chair. And then as you inhale, pressing both feet into the floor, strong, especially with the front foot, you're going to come up. And then exhale. Really balance coming from that front foot, reaching forward and hanging out on the chair. One more time, inhale, press that front foot down. Good. And then exhale, bring the hands back. And then you can keep your left hand on the chair and stretch your right arm up, palm facing the front of the room, and then just see if you can stretch a little bit over to the left. Good. And then stretch back to the sky. Bring your hand back to the chair and bring the feet together. And then take the left foot back and press the heel back, bend the right knee, and then just check. You might need to bend the back knee just to tuck the tailbone under. Really feel a much stronger stretch in the front, which is where we want it. And then we're just seeing if we can hang out here, shoulders relaxed. Maybe we can hang out here with the hands in prayer position. Really feeling stability here. Central, so you're not forward and arching back, but you're really between the 2 feet. And then we can try and take the arms up, stretch up, inhale, and exhale, really reaching just the upper body forward. And then inhale, stretching up, and exhale, reaching forward. Balance is coming from that front foot. Inhale, press the front foot down into the floor to come up. And then we'll bring the hands back. And then right hand onto the chair, left hand up to the sky. And then we're going to just try and hinge over a little bit to the right, not much, but just enough to feel a really strong stretch. And then inhale back to the sky. Exhale, left hand onto the chair. Bring your feet together. Give them a little shake. Good.